Welcome to the Mirror Tea and Sake House. In a world that moves fast, there's a drink that refuses to be rushed. Sake takes weeks to become itself, and somewhere in that slowness is a lesson most of us could use. Today, we're not talking about flavor notes or pairing charts. We're talking about time, and what a 2,000-year-old craft can teach us about slowing down. Section 1. A drink built on patience. Sake brewing has no shortcuts. Rice is polished, sometimes down to half its original size, just to reach the starchy core. It's washed, steamed, and left to meet koji, a mold that, over days, quietly converts starch into sugar the yeast can use. There's no fast version of this. The brewer, historically called the toji, doesn't control the process so much as tend it, checking temperature, tasting, waiting. It's closer to gardening than manufacturing. Niche fact. Traditional sake breweries often work only in the coldest months of the year, because low temperatures slow fermentation down even further, and a slower ferment is, more often than not, a more balanced one. Rushing the process doesn't just risk flavor, it changes the chemistry entirely. Section 2, the science of slow. Here's the part that surprises people. Sake's fermentation is actually two processes happening in the same tank, at the same time. Starch breaking into sugar, and sugar becoming alcohol, in parallel rather than in sequence. Brewers call it multiple parallel fermentation, and it's part of why the process resists being sped up. Push one side faster, and the balance falls apart. It's a small, elegant reminder that some things simply can't be optimized. You can't shortcut a mold schedule any more than you can shortcut a night's sleep. Section 3, Stillness as practice, not trend. In Japanese food culture, there's a long-standing respect for ingredients that take their time. Miso, soy sauce, sake, all built on the same principle of letting fermentation do the work. It's not about waiting for the sake of waiting. It's about trusting a process you don't need to control every second of. That's the idea we try to carry into the shop itself. We don't chase trends. We seat a small number of guests at a time, on purpose, so that nothing here has to be rushed. Not the food, not the tea, not the conversation. Niche fact. The word koji refers to the mold itself, Aspergillus oryzae, sometimes called Japan's national fungus, because of how central it is to sake, miso, and soy sauce alike. One microorganism, three staples of the pantry. Section 4. Bringing it home. You don't need a brewery to practice this. The next time you sit down with a drink, tea, sake, anything, try giving it the 2 minutes it actually takes to notice what's in front of you. No phone, no rush. Sake spent weeks becoming what it is. The least we can do is spend a few minutes actually tasting it. That's the science and the spirit of stillness, one slow ferment at a time. If you enjoyed this, we'd love for you to subscribe and give this video a like. It genuinely helps small shops like ours keep telling these stories. See you in the next one.